now my privilege to ask you to welcome the chief of all chiefs at the University of Alaska Anchorage, Chancellor Tom Case.
Well, thank you, Renee. There were 2 days in my university experience that I kind of look at as bookends. One bookend was, as Ted told you the story of how Bear found out about the position that was being advertised in logistics for the College of Business and Public Policy in our fairly newly minted logistics program. We put the ad out there, and when Ted helped cue Bear towards that, I got a call from Bear, and then Bear came up for an interview. That was one of my most positive days of my university experience, because I knew right away, here is somebody that is just made for whatever you need. He is so good in so many ways, and we've become fast friends over the years. And I'm going to kind of divide my remarks up into several categories. The first one is just personal friendship. Bear and Pat, Susan and I have had a wonderful friendship. Bear, I want to thank you. We've gone through things together that we won't talk about, but have been very difficult. And we're there for each other. And I can't tell you how much that means to me, and always will. I also, if any of you can imagine an old worn out general from the Air Force walking into a university environment, it was quite a transition for a while. And Bear got there soon enough to rescue me, I think, in many ways, and teach me how universities really run and help with that. And so we had a very good time in the College of Business and Public Policy. We made a lot of progress. I learned a lot. Bear made a tremendous contribution with everything that he touched there. And then I left for a while, and I was confident that I could do that without feeling guilty, because I knew Bear could step right into that dean's job and do even a better job than I ever could. And sure enough, he did. He really took the College of Business to the next level in many ways. And then I realized that, you know, I really missed the university. And so I came back. And the timing was such that last time we were in this environment celebrating a provost, it was Mike Driscoll's departure, and we needed another provost, and so I took advantage, I think, in many ways of our friendship, and said, Bear, I think it would be a really good idea for you to step into the provost role. And that told me what a big heart this man has, because there were probably many other things that he would rather be doing, but he stepped up to that responsibility. And those of you who know Bear well understand what I'm going to say now. Bear can growl like the meanest bear around. He can be irritable, he can be impatient, he doesn't suffer fools gladly, as the saying goes, but he has got a huge heart. And he's a sucker for puppy dogs, birds, all kinds of wildlife. Just a really big heart. And that applies to people too. There are some things that Bear has focused on that have taken this university in directions that it really needs and continues to need to go. One of them is the whole area of diversity, and getting a student and a faculty and staff population that truly is diverse. And that doesn't happen because you talk about it, it happens because you do things about it. And Bear, you've done that very well. You've engineered some arrangements that we've had, developed that culture, and we're beginning to get more and more diversity in our total team here. And what you have established will continue on there. It's really a valuable thing for us. Bear and Pat both are chefs of great renown. And if you haven't had the very entertaining opportunity to have dinner with them, it doesn't start until you get there. And then you go to the kitchen and you go through the whole process. And they are a fantastic comedy team sometimes as they put together the dinner. Talk about diversity of opinion on various things. You see that in the kitchen. Bear, we've had some wonderful times in your kitchen. Bear also understands people very well, and he has taken on things that his experience and just because of who he is have been so successful. Many people aren't up close to the action around the office of the provost, probably don't fully appreciate the breadth and the complexity of the things that land on the provost desk. And I get some of the tough decisions, but it's only after Bear has done 90% of the tough decisions and figuring out ways to do the right thing for people and for the institution. And at the center of all of it is a heart for students. I mean, our whole reason for being here is to provide the environment where our students can be successful. We talked already about Bear's love of teaching. That comes, I think, from his love of students and the concern with providing the conditions where they can really, truly be successful. So you've forged trails that have taken this institution very far, Bear. And I just want to thank you. And before I get any mushier here on this, I'm going to go to start the new phase of the ceremony, which is the kind of the gift-giving phase. And you're going to get a lot of gifts there. Some of them you may even want to take with you. But we've got a big cake that did arrive. And you see the inscription on it. It's appropriately engraved, and its theme is the bear. And we're going to present this coffee mug, and it's got a bear on it. And you need to see it up close because the bear is in retirement. He's lounging on this big rock in the sun, and I think that's a very, very symbolic gift. We also know that in Georgia there may be moose, but not too many moose. And you'll be expected to be a bear expert and a moose expert when you get there. So we thought that this training aid might be good. These are moose nuggets. And they are peanut butter filled pretzels covered in chocolate, toasted coconut. And if you didn't know better, you'd think they were real moose nuggets. So we're sure you can get some good use out of that. Bear also is a master gardener. He can work magic with plants. And we know that you're going to be doing some gardening in Georgia because that's a great gardening place. And so here are some forget-me-not flowers, seeds, right here to plant. And yeah, and that's right, it has a coin to go with it. These moose nuggets will blossom into something truly memorable under your gardening skills. We have a relatively new teammate on our floor at admin building, Chandra. And Chandra is quite an artist. She crafted this dream catcher. And it's a fishing net dream catcher. And I don't know, has anybody here not heard Bear say, holy mackerel? So we got a mackerel to go with the dream catcher. And we have a long-standing tradition at the University of Alaska Anchorage that every outgoing provost is presented with a cap. So this is Bear's. And I told him to be very careful because guys to come remove fish hooks because we got a whole lot of fly fishing flies on this cap. But it's a University of Alaska sea wolf cap covered with fishing flies, and we think that that's just what you need. Now, you know, Bear is quite proud of his engineering experience, and so we enlisted some of the university's very best and brightest engineers to craft a special. We're also big on innovation, so there's a little innovation here, there's engineering, and who knows, there could be commercialization opportunities with this, but this, if you can't see it, there's a little fan that's running like crazy here, hooked up to a squirt bottle. So you can squirt a little moisture out there, it's got the breeze going, and that's going to help on some of those warm Georgia summer days. Okay. We've got one more that's on the way here in a second. This is a good one. One of the things that you know Bear pays a lot of attention to are community campuses and all the support that can come from the provost for community campuses. And I'm not sure which of the community campus directors are his favorite, but if you ask Gary Turner, I'm sure you'd get an answer from that. So Gary sent a presentation here for you, Bear, and I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, this is a specially minted coin from United Peninsula College. 50th anniversary coin. And then of course, you know that anything that Gary Turner does absolutely cannot go unnoticed and unmatched by Tallis Colburn at Sioux College. So this is from Tallis. And then finally, yeah, this is the Innovation University, don't you know? And so we know that you're going to be doing some fishing because you're born to fish, you have to fish. And there's some good fishing right near where he lives, but not every day lends itself to actual fishing. So this is a fire fishing pole for roasting better marshmallows and hot dogs. So you can pretend like you're fishing, and you can, but you can't just hold it too close to the fire. You burn one side and the top side won't be done. So you give it a little flip and it automatically turns over. So this is really quite innovative. Well, the time approaches for me to hand the mic to the world-famous Provost Elisha Remington Baker IV, better known and lovingly known as Bear. And it's a bittersweet time for me. Bear, you have done so many things and have made such a difference. And I want you to really, the best you can, to enjoy the years ahead and keep in touch with all of us. And I know you'll be back from time to time. We look forward to that. And it's my pleasure now to turn the